Hello, hello, everybody. Thank you for joining us on the Dolby stage. I am Dr. Dina Ibrahim, Executive Director of the Cal State Entertainment Alliance, your host for this event. And it's my great pleasure to kick off the Dolby programming by introducing Anita Stokes. She's Senior Manager of University Relations at Dolby. Anita is the main architect of the incredible programming in store for you for the next couple of hours. As we all know, a lot of cool magic is made possible by Dolby technology. So I really hope you enjoy these sessions, and also don't forget to take the opportunity to visit their booth. Anita and your awesome team and everyone at Dolby, thank you so very much for being here. Let's get the show going.
Thank you so much for that wonderful introduction, Dina. Before we get started today, I want to acknowledge that many of us presenting from Dolby are on the traditional territory of the Ohlone people. Hi, my name is Anita Stokes, and I'm the Senior University Relations Program Manager at Dolby Laboratories. We are excited to connect esteemed educators and the next generation of talent with industry professionals at Dolby Labs. Over the next few hours, we encourage you to explore different ways to develop and bring innovative technologies to market, discover how educators can set their students up for professional success in the industry, and discuss how students can brand themselves as candidates for a post-pandemic future. Here on the main stage, we'll have an overview of Dolby, followed by a panel of our researchers who continue to innovate on the technology and tools that allow storytellers to share and bring their experiences to life. For the educators in the audience, we'll have sessions throughout the rest of the day for you to engage with our researchers, hiring managers, and early career talent. Both educators and students will have an opportunity to learn more about Dolby and our culture. For the content creators present, I recommend joining our very own Dolby Institute as they provide information on how our technologies are used to create spectacular entertainment experiences. We'll then wrap up with some closing remarks. I encourage all of you to engage and bring us your questions. As a gold sponsor of the California State Entertainment Alliance EDU Summit 2021, I want to thank Dina Ibrahim, Haley Seppa, and Simone Nelson, who approached us last fall about partnering together on this event. I especially want to thank my fellow colleagues and employees at Dolby for dedicating their time away from their teams today and participating with all of you today. I want to specifically call out my coworkers, Nita Solodom, Amy Lee, Leslie Ruiz, and Danielle Campbell for all of their efforts. And a true heartfelt thank you to our Director of Recruiting, David O'Connor, for all of his support in making this happen. But most of all, I want to thank all of you for attending the EDU Summit of 2021. It has been our goal to bridge academics and industry. And today is an opportunity to learn more about entertainment technology and creating spectacular experiences. And now I'll turn it over to David to touch on the connection between the skills learned in academia and the skill sets we're looking for at Dolby. Thank you.
Thanks, Anita, and hello to all of you. As Anita said, we really are very excited to be with you today and to give you a better understanding of what we do here and pull back the curtain a little bit and share more on some of our technologies and what happens to create the magic that is Dolby. You'll hear from some of our leaders, researchers, and engineers, and also employees who started out their careers at Dolby, both as interns and indeed as early career hires. We would love to find a connection between what you as educators are teaching and the skills that we need at Dolby, not just the skills for today, but also the skills for the future. As technology changes and evolves, so do companies' needs. As artificial intelligence gets better, some skills of today will be automated tomorrow. We are an audio and vision technology company, and our primary needs are for qualified engineers with computer science and electrical engineering majors. But we have a huge need for a variety of talent, from data scientists to content creators, from lawyers to accountants, and yes, to recruiters like myself. We also value and need different viewpoints, people with different perspectives and experiences. It is critical that our employee population is as broad and diverse as the consumers who experience and enjoy our technologies every day. We would love to deepen our partnerships with many of you to ensure we are able to meet the demands and opportunities of the future. Also, for the students who are with us today, we have a very robust intern program, a graduate program, as well as many early career opportunities. And yes, Dolby is hiring. If what you see today interests you, we would love to hear from you. Please check out opportunities on our website at dolby.com, or indeed reach out to Anita or myself afterwards. Now, it is my distinct pleasure to introduce our main keynote speaker, Steve Frichet. As Senior Vice President of the Advanced Technology Group, Steve oversees teams creating and delivering innovations that transform the sight and sound of entertainment, including the Office of Chief Technology Officer, Image and Sound Research and Development, Prototyping, and Technical Operations. Since joining Dolby in 1982, Steve has helped advance the company's core technologies, serving most recently as Senior Vice President of Sound Technology Research and Development, and previously as Senior Vice President of Research for Image and Sound. During this time, he managed teams that conceived and developed some of Dolby's most successful audio technologies. Steve holds a Bachelor of Science degree in Electrical Engineering from the New Jersey Institute of Technology and an MBA from St. Mary's College of California. He's a member of the Audio Engineering Society, the Society of Motion Picture and Television Engineers, and the Institute of Electrical and Electronics Engineers. Steve, over to you.
Thank you, David. Thanks for that kind introduction. Welcome, university faculty, admin colleagues, and students. As David said, I'm Steve Frichet, and it's my pleasure to introduce Dolby Laboratories and to give you an overview of what we do. Our focus for this event is on diverse technical talent, as David has said, and in particular engineers, researchers, and scientists. But that said, Dolby's also has a strong interest in expanding our diversity and the diversity of our employee base in other disciplines that are essential to our business success. Many people know of Dolby, having seen our widely recognized brand. At the same time, most have somewhat incomplete knowledge of what we do. Ray Dolby founded the company in the UK in 1965 after earning his PhD in X-ray physics as a grad student at Pembroke College in Cambridge University. Company headquarters were moved to the USA in the 1970s. Ray grew up in Cupertino, California, and he earned his EE degree from Stanford, and then worked at Ampex Corporation in the Bay Area, where he was a member of the team that developed the first videotape recorder in the early 1950s. Ray passed away in 2013, unfortunately, but the company culture that he established really lives on very strongly. It's a collaborative culture of technology excellence and significant market impact, I would say, through focus on solving really challenging ecosystem problems. So today, to conceive and to develop and to bring our sound and imaging ecosystem solutions to market, we have a global footprint with a broad range of expertise. We've got over 700 engineers, researchers, and scientists working in the areas mentioned, and about 2,260 employees or so worldwide. San Francisco is our headquarters. We operate with 46 offices in 18 countries. And here are a few stats that provide a little further evidence of Dolby capabilities to bring game-changing ecosystem innovations to life. And we do this in ways that we believe make a significant impact in the world of entertainment. At a high level, we're primarily in what we call premium entertainment, where our key areas of business are Dolby Cinema, which we believe delivers the best cinema experience possible, and cinema products, which involve sound and image formats for cinema, and playback products for use in cinema exhibition environments, i.e. going to the movies. We have a branded licensing technology solutions business around which we have sound and image ecosystem solutions for consumer entertainment applications, where we do patent licensing and branded technology licensing. Related to that, we have non-branded patent licensing programs, which are literally that. They are often patent licensing based activities, typically focused on standards-based sound and image technologies that are used widely in market. We engage pretty broadly through business relationships with key content creation, delivery, and device partners across the entertainment ecosystems around the world. Beyond that, we also have business interests that extend beyond premium entertainment, such as our Dolby I/O developer platform. This is a new area of business engagement for us. It's a developer-focused cloud services platform to make Dolby media processing and interactive communications technologies available to developers in the form of APIs, application programming interfaces, that those developers worldwide can embed in their applications. So coming back to premium entertainment, this is an example of a Dolby Cinema where we believe the ultimate cinematic experience is delivered. And it's delivered in an environment where the room design, the seating, the acoustics, the lighting are all built to Dolby specifications. There are today about 260 Dolby cinemas in the world, in the most in geos where there are the highest grossing cinema installations. And about 150 of those are actually in the US. The image in this experience is delivered on a large format screen using a Dolby Vision laser projection, which involves high visual dynamic range and wide color gamut. We believe that it, again, is the best experience that can be had in the cinema. The sound is delivered using our Dolby Atmos object-based audio technology, which allows the sound to be rendered with high precision in the 3D space of the room. In this business, Dolby provides image and sound equipment to exhibition partners, for example, AMC Cinemas, and oversees the installation and commissioning of the cinema in return for an ongoing share of the ticket revenue. So it's a good business model for us. We work with movie studios to ensure that the content is created to maximize the storytelling impact and the quality, the overall quality of the experience. Here are examples of some high-value content released in the Dolby Vision and Dolby Atmos cinema format. There have been some obvious challenges in the recent times with COVID, especially during 2020. But that said, there are some pretty good signs in 2021 that the cinema business will return with significant strength. A lot of people really look forward to that cinematic social experience and the big screen, and so we're quite optimistic about the future here. The ecosystem of high-value content and streaming delivery in Dolby Vision and Dolby Atmos formats to consumers through mainstream services providers is also pretty strong. And here are some examples of some of those service providers and some of the content titles that we've seen in market. On the consumer side, in particular in the consumer products realm, Dolby Vision and Dolby Atmos are present already in a large and expanding range of consumer product categories. And there are some key examples shown here. Television devices, home theater systems, PCs, mobile devices, smart loudspeakers, and gaming consoles. So these are just some examples of the different product categories that our technology is embedded in. And we're working to expand the use of Dolby Vision and Dolby Atmos formats in things like live sports as it returns after COVID, and things like online gaming, and beyond entertainment applications in social media use cases, for example. and in particular on mobile devices. We think there are some really great opportunities ahead here for these technologies. A recent area of focus is Atmos Music. Our goal here is to make Dolby Atmos Music the preferred format for future music delivery and listening. In late 2019, we began to work with music mixers from Universal Music Group, Warner Brothers, and other entities, as well as influential artists like Lizzo and J Balvin, to name a few. There are many others who we've engaged with in recent times as well. And many of them have embraced Dolby Atmos as a really material advance over stereo for delivering the artistry in their music. And since those early days, we've learned that Atmos music is pretty relevant to a wide variety, probably most music genres. Also in late 2019, through some collaborations we did with Amazon and Tidal, the first Dolby Atmos music streaming services were launched. So with Amazon, it was to AV devices in their ecosystem, some examples shown here. And with Tidal, it was to a wide variety of Android phones, notably from Samsung in particular, that were already equipped in market and available with Dolby AC4 audio technology that supports Atmos playback. So we continue to work with industry-leading companies in this area. Apple is a good example of a close partner of ours. And we're working to bring Atmos music to life in market worldwide. Dolby Atmos music is also very relevant for primary use cases in music, such as listening on headphones and earbuds or in the car. And we have much work in progress at the moment to make the Atmos music experience compelling over any alternative approach that we've seen to date. Economic to deliver into the world and true to the artistic intent of creators. And this is very important. You may have seen an announcement recently by Lucid Motors that they are the first to integrate Atmos capability into their new car. And there are others we are working with in the background to bring those kinds of solutions to market in the near-term timeframe. It's also important to note that we continue our many-decade-long reputation for delivering game-changing innovations. And we're focused on things that enable compelling new experiences in entertainment and even beyond, and that we enable for our industry partners. And we work very hard to ensure that those partners and consumers are well served worldwide. So here's an example of recognition for some of the work we do. This is from CES 2020, and this is an award for Dolby Vision technology with the implementation of Dolby Vision IQ, which adds the capability to discern the light conditions or lighting conditions in the viewing environment and to adapt the playback visual to give the best possible picture given those environmental context lighting conditions. It's also important to note that we've only just begun to make a big impact in the world beyond entertainment. So through our online Dolby I/O developer platform, we aim to do several things. First is to democratize access to Dolby technology through cloud APIs. Second is to make our media processing and interactive communications technologies accessible to developers in a self-service form. And third is we want to enable applications within and beyond our traditional areas of business, for example, in media processing and online education and events, webinars, and things like that, in the healthcare industry, and in other areas beyond those where we believe our interactive technology and media processing solutions can be widely utilized. So in summary, and thinking at the company level here, Our goals are to expand the number of people that are enjoying Dolby experiences worldwide, to continue to innovate and create new Dolby experiences. And this is where we're interested in how all of you can help us do that. And of course, driving revenue and earnings growth for our shareholders. And in closing, I first of all want to say thanks for participating, but I also want to say that I so appreciate, or we so appreciate, this outstanding opportunity to engage with all of you. So thank you.